Hi, it's Dan speaking. So today what I want to talk about in this short video series, as it happens, is I just want to talk about your identity shell. And your identity shell is pretty much who you are. So what are the different areas that make up you as a person? And we've got things like beliefs, we've got things like values, we've got things like your environment. So for example, if you change someone's, we've got skills as well. So for example, if you change someone's skill set, just giving someone additional skills, which is the basis of all training, and it's also the basis of a lot of change, isn't it really? But just by giving someone additional skills, how is it that you get one person who's going to take those skills and do really well, and yet the other person takes the same skills and does really bad with them? What is it that makes a difference? So there's various things that are going on right here. It's not just about giving people skills, it's about working on their identity as a whole and looking at some of the other things that will actually change them. So today what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about your environment. So your environment is one of those things that contributes to your identity shell. And if your environment when you go home from work isn't a very, shall we say, proactive environment, then, well, you're not really going to be able to make £1 million, are you? You're not going to get fit. In fact, you're just going to eat bad food, watch bad TV, not have a great relationship, and life's not going to be too great, you know? But it's not just at home, is it? It's like, what if you go to work and your environment at work isn't very good? Well, you're not going to do very well either, are you? So your environment is really, really important. So what I want you to do is, I want you just to take a look at what your environment's like. So first of all, write down what your home environment is like. And if your home environment's not great, when you write it down, either burn it or throw it away, get rid of it, hide it where people ain't going to see, and just start writing down what your environment's going to be like at home. Write down what it's like now, write down what it could be like if you actually just made those little steps that could make your environment work properly for you. You see, it's easy to say what's missing, but can we also add extra bits into that environment that would make it a really cool environment to work out of? So do that for home, but also if you do it for work. So what issues have you got at work? Is it a person? Is it the location of where you're sat? What is that? So is there a way that you can improve your environment? And it's a combination of these factors that are going to actually make your life improve. It's not just one. Just learning skills isn't going to do it. Learning strategies, learning or just even creating an environment that's conducive for work isn't enough. Not if you're not learning those strategies, skills and abilities and so on. But environment is where we want to start, and I want you to take a look at what your environment is like. It's one of the reasons I moved to Spain. In fact, look at this, it's beautiful. It's because my environment is conducive to work. It's a very peaceful environment, apart from the dogs barking. I can go out and train Ironman, fly back into the UK to do work. The environment is very, very peaceful, away from distractions. I don't get any paperwork to my house in Spain at all, and in fact I only do any paperwork when I'm back in the UK. So it's completely set up, ready for a great environment, so that I can then go and learn and grow and evolve in my own unique way, because my environment is conducive for me to do that. So take a look at your environment, work out, do you need to make a change here? Listen, you know, we've been in bad relationships, let's face it, we've all had them, and the only good relationship possibly is the one that you're in now, none of your older ones, because that's why you're not in a relationship, you know, in that previous relationship. So take a look at that environment and start looking at ways in which you can improve that environment. In the meantime, I'll just leave you with a bit of lens flare for my environment. Timed that quite well, didn't I? And we'll speak to you tomorrow about the next topic. My name's Dan Latter, I hope that was useful.